Now let's design our verify OTP LWC. Before we do that, let's check out its design. So this is how it should look like. It is like almost similar to what we have in the generate OTP, but some changes in the labeling and the label for the buttons. So what I will do, I'll go to my VS Code. I'll hit this command, create Lightning Web Component. I'll give it a meaningful name such as LSA validate OTP. Now I'll just change it here. When you use what I say good design practices, it becomes easy for you to reuse the code. So what I can do, I'll just copy paste this entire thing here from the generate OTP. I'll go to the what I say validate OTP. And then I'll go to the what I say the JS of generate OTP, copy paste it. I'll name it as LSA validate OTP. Validate OTP. I'll change the name here. Since the logo is what I say, icon is similar, we can use the same icon here. Validate OTP icon. Then this is the basic change. Then we'll also modify this what I say JavaScript file, but it gives us the blueprint. On top of that, we can build our what I say build our component. So this makes the development a bit quicker. So what label we have to keep? You see that first we have this logo section. So logo section has this thing. It is not generate OTP now. It is validate OTP URL. Validate OTP URL. So I'll copy and paste it here. I have explained this thing very much in detail in the part 1 while we were developing the generate OTP screen. So in case you are having some confusion, you can just refer to the part 1 and have a good look around it over there. Since we have already developed it and I have already explained it, I'm not like reiterating the same steps. So what I did, I just copy pasted the same code from what I say generate OTP, and now I'm just making some adjustments in the naming conventions or labels as per our use case. Validate OTP URL, I copy pasted here. Yes, now the second part is verification. Here in the screen, verification is there. The third part is you will get a OTP via SMS. Here, I'll add a label. You will get one-time password or OTP. Since we are demonstrating the process, we are not sending actual SMS, but we are generating the unique OTP in our generate OTP LWC component, so that you don't get confused that whether we are receiving the actual SMS or not. For that we can do that, but for that we need to develop the backend service to send the SMS to the registered mobile numbers and then get it back. So here via SMS, and I'll make this SMS bold as well. What happens to my caps lock? It is continuously open. Okay, the message part is also done. Then we have this input box. We already have this input box. Now here in the input box, we are not supposed to accept the phone number. Instead, we'll accept the 6-digit OTP. So what I'll do, I'll enter 6-digit. Is it 6-digit or 5-digit? I think it is 6-digit that we are getting. Good. Yeah, 6-digit OTP. And here instead of handle phone number change, it will be handle OTP change. And again, as I have mentioned, we can configure the some different error messages when different type of input related error occurs. For instance, whenever user enters a bad OTP, we should show a message that please provide a valid OTP number. Invalid OTP number 0 to 9, 6 digit. We also need to change the pattern. And again, I have explained these things very much in detail in the part 1. You can always watch it there. And whenever user try to hit the button without providing a value, this value missing message will appear, that is OTP number missing, and the OTP change. I'll go and check the event here. Until phone number change, no. Now I will do handle OTP change. See, this is also, you should know that you should be able to enhance the existing code, or like take the existing code as a blueprint and try to like update it as per your needs. So this also makes you a good developer when you can just leverage the existing code to like develop something on your own, so that you don't have to do everything from scratch. Phone number, no, this time it will be OTP number. OTP number, OTP number, OTP number. Then here also we want to make the button disable until user receives until this component receives a valid OTP number. OTP number. Phone number instead of OTP number. Now here we are not generating the OTP. It will be a validate OTP. I'll explain the working of this as well. Validate input, yes. In the validate input, what we will have to check the input conditions, and input conditions we have already defined. What is it here? The pattern that it should, this is just nothing but a regex pattern, that it should accept only digits up to 6 digits only, and we are displaying the appropriate messages. I'll go here. This looks fine because we don't have to change it. We just using the we are just using the query selector to detect our input field, and then we are using LWC's feature to report the validity on for the input values. And again, this I have already explained in the part 1. So you can just go and check it out. Similarly, I think this looks good. In the validate OTP, we don't have to generate anything now. We will change this part later on, and I will tell you when. Validate OTP. Validate OTP. I'll give it this name. I'll go to the HTML part, and here what we have the message verified. So whenever we click on the verify, what we need to do, we have to compare the input OTP that user is entering with the OTP that we got from the first component, that is the generate OTP. That's what we will do. Now our basic component is kind of ready, and what I'll do, I'll just deploy this. Okay, now the component is ready, but at which moment this should appear for the users? It should only appear whenever user receives an OTP from the first component, that is the generate OTP. So I'll go here in the my parent component. I'll add a more meaningful comment. Generate OTP. Now since we have to use both of the component, it is good to add a comment for each one of them. I copy pasted it here. I'll paste it here. And the next one would be validate. Validate OTP component start. Validate component and LSA instead of generate, it will be validate. Validate OTP, and this will be validate OTP. I'll move this. Now, as we know, we don't want to show both of the components at the same time. Only one component should appear at any given point of time. So how we will toggle that? For that, we have to use a concept of conditional rendering.